just interviewed your dad.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
How was that?
Pretty good.
Good.
Actually, yeah, it was super awesome.
So you got him to talk a little bit, huh?
I got him to talk.
Okay.
Got him to talk. Hey, guys, this is Michael Muskrat. This is who I'm up here kind of watching tonight, so I'm just going to get a bunch of video.
No, that's awesome. I mean,
and if you don't mind, just to get back, stay out of your way, just kind of watch it.
That's good, yeah. Yeah, whatever you got to do. I mean,
I may
first
shoot
trip
you.
to Electric City?
Yeah.
Oh, this place is fun.
It's
a fast track. So, you know, traveling around with the parents and stuff, chasing MLRA, Super, Hava Tampa, you know, we done the Hell Tour. So when I started racing, one of my goals was to hit the same tracks my dad raced at, that raced Super Stocks. And so I was able to knock off I-30. So I made the trip to Little Rock, been to West Plains. But I've also been to tracks that he's never been to up in this area, including Electric City here, but, you know, Warrensburg. We were on Lucas Oil before it was Lucas Oil. I mean, the old Wheatland track. We got there early one.
See, I didn't, before I ran around with Chris Davis up there, you know, that weekend I was up there, that Thursday, I didn't know there was an old track there. I thought they just went out there and built all that.
No, so we, I don't even remember where we raced at Friday night. So we went to Wheatland Saturday, but we had left the motel early, got to Wheatland, and we were there early enough. They ran the cows out of the pits, so we had to wait for them to build it. Yeah, before we could pit.
That's freaking awesome, man.
So then you had to watch for the cow patties, and so that's just kind of how it was.
I gotcha.
But you know, we've had a blast.
Now, did you ever race late models?
No, not.
So you started. This is what you've done.
I did. So what got me started was Dad was having a Elite Spring Camaro built by Ray Phipps, so we was kind of waiting on it. Well, he started driving everybody else's street stocks and was winning some races.
That's what he just told me. Yeah.
And so he went and got a strut car. Well, he had some pretty bad luck. Took a nasty roll at Batesville, and so we got it fixed. Well, then he was like, okay, I've got to get a Leaf car. So we went and picked it up, and so this strut car was just sitting in the shop. And so I told my wife one day, I said, you know what? I'm going to race. Maybe not a lot, but a few times. And so I went down there and started working on the strut car. And he come out and shop me. He goes, what are you doing? I said, I'm going to race this thing. And so he started helping me.
No joke.
And so I went and bought a helmet, a suit, gloves, shoes, and so we went over to Outlaw. And I started racing the Outlaw. But the first time I got in the car, I think I might have ran 3 times that year. I went twice to Outlaw, once to the Spooker. And so then the next year I actually ran for points at Outlaw and finished 3rd in points there, but went to West Plains for their big show. You know, just trying to, that was my goal, was to go race the tracks he raced at.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, we've had a good time.
That's awesome. Outlaw. Man, that's sucks that that place isn't open.
Man, I know.
I've heard all kinds of stories of why it's not, and probably it will never open. That's what I heard.
Yeah, I don't know. I wish, of course, our super stocks are kind of a dying class down that way, is what they say.
I don't know. I don't want to understand. Is it because of the price of the motors?
I think that's a lot of it. But, you know, they brought in the stock cars, and really, honestly, the stock cars are just as expensive. I mean, the tires are double, triple what we give for ours. And, you know, I mean, I guess really if a person wanted to, they could spend a lot of money on a stock car motor. Okay, can you explain this to me? So what have you got in this? Okay, so on this one, we're on an open motor, steel block, steel headed. It's a 427, but we have to be on a 2-barrel. So stock cars can run a big motor, but they can't be a roller motor. And we're on an open motor. I mean, that thing's a full roller. So that's kind of what limits it. So could you put that motor in a late model? We could. This little late model series they've got going on. Yeah. I don't remember the name. Ozark Limited. Yeah. Yep. It's the same thing. Really? But our problem is, because we're on a 2-barrel rule, we have our motors built and dynoed on for the 2-barrels. I gotcha. We're trying to get everything we can out of them with the 2-barrel. How much horsepower do you think you're getting out of that? So on the dynos, we were pushing like 550 something. That is freaking awesome in one of these. The torque was right around the 580 mark. So I mean, he's built us a heck of a motor, that's for sure. Yeah. And actually, we had problems last weekend. We come up here, and on the drop of the green flag, the car in front of me broke a transmission. And all I seen was the smoke and parts, and the next thing I know, it's everything going underneath. And so we end up pacing around a little bit, and I started losing oil pressure, and I pulled off, and the oil just started dumping out.
Golly.
So we got home and pulled the motor and got it over to Boston, and a couple days we had it back and we put it back in.
Okay.
I've got a spare sitting there in the shop, but I really want to put it in my other car. I need to get the body on the other car, but it's the same thing. It's a super stock.
What's the chassis?
So Derek Henson out of Russellville, Missouri, built this one.
Okay.
And so it's a DHR.
Okay, what's the big one? Like, does Outlaw build these, or is it just factory stock?
So they do a lot of factory stock racing.
Okay.
That's what's kind of taking over the Mid-Americas, the Arkansas factory stocks.
Yep, and down south, like around Texarkana and stuff.
Yeah, and I mean, honestly, they're no different than these things, really, other than motors. I mean, I don't know about their shocks. I don't know if they can run the outboards. I hadn't really looked into their rules a whole lot.
Okay.
I mean, I wouldn't mind it. They run enough big shows for them. I mean, it may be worth looking into them.
You've got adjustable, like, what do you call it? Jacks or whatever?
So we got weight jacks.
Weight jacks.
Yes.
You have weight jacks on each corner?
Yep, each corner.
And that's the difference between this and a factory, right?
Yes.
Or a USRA stock.
Yeah, I believe so, because I don't think they can run the weight jacks. Now, stock cars, I think they're allowed to. I'm not sure.
I know.
I don't
That's why
really
I can't
look into the rules. I mean,
I've asked 100 different people, and I can't ever remember exactly what the deal is. So
no, we have everything built to this, and I mean, we come up here every week, and our closest track is probably here, and we're 3.5 hours from home.
Golly, is that because you have to run it at Power High? Is that right?
We're running Power High Super Stock.
And they're the only ones that are doing a.
So there's this place here runs on Friday nights. There was a couple other Friday night tracks. Well, the car counts have kind of fell for the weekly shows. Now you look at the bigger shows, the car counts are there. Lucas Oil, you know, I mean, of course Lucas is going to be Lucas.
Yeah.
The cars are going to be there. I mean, we've had 18 to 28 cars show up there for weekly shows.
Okay.
And so Warrensburg is just north of here, and they're a Saturday night track. And a weekly show for them. I mean, they were getting anywhere from 16 to 20 cars.
Okay, that's pretty good, right?
Well, the pay is so much better there, but now Power Eye has made it to where the pay is straight across the board.
Okay.
Everybody that's running us is paying $750 to win.
Do you run with those like Arkansas guys down in East Arkansas? Do they run this or?
So this guy here is actually from Mountain Home.
Okay.
So he's traveling up here as well, but
yeah,
there's a couple of those guys that come up and race with us.
Okay, like those guys I met down in Batesville at that Bad
Tony
Boy.
England.
Yeah,
Yes,
do they come up here and race with you?
do.
Okay.
Yeah, they've come up. In fact, I talked Tony last year into going to CMS with us, and he went up there and ends up winning the race. And I should have charged him a fee for
It's like a finder's fee,
right? Yeah,
commission.
Yeah. So, but we have a good time, man. This thing has turned into one big old family deal. We got people that house us.
That is freaking awesome.
Yes, I mean it saves
save you a ton of money.
It does.
That's huge.
If we're racing here at Butler, we've got one of my sponsors lives 25 minutes north, so we stay at his place.
That is super cool.
Race at Lake Ozark, the Welshmeyer group that's going to be here shortly. We stay at his place.
That's awesome.
Warrensburg, we'll stay with the Ewings, the Poes. It's awesome.
Sounds fun, man.
It is.
It does. It sounds like a blast.
Now, the first year we done this, and actually the second year, we was doing a lot of moteling, and so it was.
Oh, I bet that.
It was getting expensive.
Yeah.
But we've had a blast. We've gotten to know all these people. I mean, they're just great people.
Well, I've heard all kinds of good stuff about y'all.
Yeah.
They're like, you got to talk to the Muskrats. You got to talk to the Muskrats.
So I always joke around, and I say it all started because of her and her fried bologna and bacon sandwiches.
Yeah.
We were racing one night, and it's kind of hard to go grab something from the concession stand and stay busy with this.
Right.
Well, it's easier to just fire up a little Blackstone or whatever there at the trailer. So she made some bologna and bacon, and
that sounds awesome.
some of the people
actually.
around us were like smelling it.
Yeah.
And so it all started just a massive friendship.
Yeah.
It's just a big family is what it's turned into be.
Yeah, that's super cool. That's super cool. Probably can't see it. Hang gliders or something up here. Or whatever those are called.
Straight above you. Yep.
Okay, so that's your crew.
That's my crew. That
That is
my
your
crew.
mom.
That's my mom.
Lori.
That's my wife, Tiffany.
wife Tiffany?
The son is working. He started work for Bikes.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so
That's super cool.
He's working today.
Okay.
And I just got a message from Brian that he's doing well. So
Well, good deal.
he's a worker. He enjoys racing, and hopefully we get him started.
Brian,
sometime.
pretty good guy. I like him.
Brian is awesome.
Yeah.
Brian is for the racers.
100%.
That is 100%. He is for the racers.
Yeah. 100%.
But no, we enjoy it. I mean, we've brought him a lot of business from Missouri, and it's just it's amazing. It's amazing the connections you get amongst every class, every type of racer there is.
Yeah.
And just kind of push them to him, and just to hear the feedback that Bright does for him is pretty awesome.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, you can they're popular. You go anywhere in our area, and it's on somebody's car.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I mean, 100%.
I mean, you see shirts.
Oh yeah.
I should have took a picture up here last Friday. Down on the bleachers in front of us, there's 3 or 4 shirts or hoodies, and all Bright Racing in all different colors. So all the different years they've had on them. I mean, I should have took one and sent it to Brian just so he could get a kick out of it.
That would have been cool.
Yeah.
Speaking of t-shirts, I've got one on. You guys have t-shirts?
We have t-shirts. I have hats. I've got beanies. To let the cat out of the bag, I got some new shirts being designed right now.
Good deal.
I'm not going to say what's on the shirt, but there is a surprise coming out on the shirts.
Really?
It is.
You're not going to give me any breaking news on here?
Breaking news.
So that is kind of the breaking news. We haven't told anybody yet, but we are having some new shirts made, and the design is pretty
cool.
It's pretty hot.
Okay.
So hopefully everything that's on the shirt we get brought out pretty soon.
Okay. Well, good deal. Looking forward to that.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got 2.
Yeah.
I wore this one today. I'm not wearing my great one out to the racetrack. That's my good one, the great one.
So we've been trying to. We started out with black shirts, and I mean, you come to the racetrack. I know it gets. Of course, I got a black shirt on. It's hot in the sun, but you're dirty. Everybody's always wanting white shirts, and I can't do it.
Yeah.
So
I'm a fan of black.
Yeah.
Plus, if you're sweating, like you're not.
Hides it. It kind of hides it.
Yeah, it does.
So I mean, but we've gone different colors, and by far the purple we have is my favorite color. But I don't wear my own shirts. I mean, I don't know. I've always just kind of gone against it.
Yeah, I'd wear the crap out of these.
Yeah.
My shirt. I mean, for real, it looks good. Your colors are awesome. First of all,
so
the orange, purple, the blue.
The other car, when we bought that thing, David Hendrick's colors were orange and purple, and so it just kind of stuck with us.
Yeah.
Purple's one of my favorite colors, anyways, and it's just stuck. So both cars have been purple and orange.
Really pretty.
We added some glitter this year and the blue.
That is, man. That is super awesome.
But I tell you, sponsorships. You see all this on the car. It's just amazing. We've got a group out of California. We got a group out of South Texas.
So for people who don't know, how do you find these sponsors? They find you? Is it people you connect with, network with?
So a lot of these on the car are people that we've kind of connected with.
Okay.
Of course, Philpott's Complete Car Center is Jim Philpott. That's why when the video come out, it's neat to see other people that is involved in racing.
Yeah.
And my sister and her husband, they got a welding deal there in Owasso, and so I mean, it's just amazing. The other Trashmen, really, really awesome people out of St. Louis area.
Really?
Have come on board 3 years ago.
That's super cool.
And so I mean, the Bell Finance Group there in Stillwell, they've been with us 2 years. Something Sweet Diner there in Stillwell, Ice Cream Parlor, they've been with us for 4 years. Of course, you see the Shiny Hiney, Mr. Chris Hawkins. Awesome guy.
Super good guy.
My granny, we just kind of throwed something out there. She don't really have nothing, but just to kind of kind of hide who her identity was, we made it Old Granny Zebra. My kids call her Old Granny, so that's just kind of how it stuck with it.
I got you. That's super cool. And your freaking number and stuff, man, that is awesome. Indian Outlaw.
So
you're Cherokee, I guess,
we're
right?
Cherokee, yes.
Okay.
You'll have to check out the helmet up close. I mean, it is
pretty awesome.
Bring it, sling it. I kind of connected with him one day, and I was like, hey, you know, I want a headdress on my helmet. And he's like, okay. I said, no, you can design it and everything. You just go with it. And so he shot me this design, and I was like, oh my gosh. You know, it was just freaking amazing. And so, I mean, it was so good that I had a second one done, mainly because summertime, it's hot, sweaty.
Yes.
You know, we're racing
my gosh.
2 nights, 3 nights.
Look at that. That is badass right there.
Oh, I know. Yeah.
Holy. Man, you got the Cherokee Nation thing right up there?
Yes, we got the Cherokee
That
Nation.
is super cool. That may be one of the prettiest daggum helmets I've ever seen. That is
So here's
amazing.
the other one. Here's the original one. It's got the Trail of Tears scenery.
That is cool.
So when I told him what I wanted, I didn't tell him what kind of Indian we was. He done his homework on me. And so whenever he sent me the proofs and it had the Trail of Tears stuff on there, I was just like, okay, dude, we gotta get this done.
Wow. That is absolutely gorgeous. That is, I mean, they're works of art. For real.
Yeah, they are.
They're works of art.
Colby has done a heck of a job. I don't know. I'm still old school. I like the numbers, the stickers, and I went real big on the wraps.
Yeah.
And he said, I want to wrap your car. And I was like, okay, let's do it. And so, you know, last year was the first time we had a wrap, and man, it's just mind-blowing what they can do with these things.
I mean, you got a good looking setup here, dude.
Yeah.
For real. I mean, this car is absolutely gorgeous. You got some of the coolest racing helmets I've ever seen.
Yeah. No, honestly, I think they will compete amongst the best of the best out there.
There's some of the coolest ones I've ever seen.
Yeah.
I've been around to a lot of races here. The last
I've seen some other ones that he's done, and man, they're really good. But I'm pretty fond of my helmets. I think they're the best ones out there so far.
Yeah, I totally agree. That's so cool. So cool. Man, that is.
So, you know, even to honor, we still done the Trail of Tears, you know, the end of the trails. He had something else there, and I said, hey, let's do this, because I still want to kind of keep the Trail of Tears theme going, and that's what he come up with. And man, it's crazy. Yeah, I mean, and that's another thing he's done is the rugs for us in the trailer.
Yeah, let's look at that. Who is this?
He's out of Springfield,
Missouri?
yeah.
That is so cool. Man, that is so cool. I'm gonna have to get that guy up.
I'm telling you, bring it and sling it. That's
Bring it, sling it.
Bring it and sling it. Yep.
I'll be daggone. No, I've never heard of that.
So there's a lot of cars that he's got out here now. The way I stumbled up onto him, he made the cardboard deals for one of the banquets we went to, and I started talking to him because I seen a couple of his wraps. And like I said, I wasn't really huge into wraps, so I was like, let's start off with the helmet.
Yeah.
And when he done that, I was
saw
like,
that.
oh my gosh.
What else could this guy do, huh?
Yeah.
That is super cool.
And so he's actually the one designing my shirts.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, your t-shirts they're badass too.
Yeah,
I mean, for real.
The colors, and I think that's why I like them so much, is that purple and orange just
go together.
And it don't matter what color shirt you put them on, it's like they just pop out.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I mean.
And so, I mean, it's crazy.
That stresses me out.
It stresses her out because, you know, when we add shirts and stuff.
Water, cream soda.
You like cream sodas?
I can take a water. Thank you, ma'am, very much.
This is very good.
Those are probably
Okay.
They're Oklahoma made.
Real? Seriously? I'll try it if you don't mind.
Oh man,
You can have them both.
Oklahoma made, huh?
Oklahoma made.
Huh. Never heard of that. But yeah, your t-shirts are already
So
killer.
steering wheels.
Look, that is good.
So this is something else Superior steering wheels. I kind of told him what I wanted, and this is what he sent me. You know, we added the extra gripping, so it's sticky with the palms of the gloves we have with the rubber.
Yep.
So it's got extra grip. You know, I love the thing.
How much are steering wheels? Are they expensive?
I think that one there was like $225.
Okay.
I mean, it's not. Yes, it's kind of high, but it's not really.
Gotcha.
Especially being homemade, American-made steering wheels. You know, and
I don't think people realize you've got racing boots, you've got racing suit, you've got racing gloves, you've got helmet, you got to get a steering wheel,
yeah,
you got to get a seat.
It adds up fast.
Yeah, and that's before you ever even have a car.
Yeah, my tax lady last year was not very happy with us. Mainly because this car here was on there, and she's like, "Why?" I was like, "Well, you know, I was ready for a new car, and so, you know, it's. I've never owned anything that has 100% brand new parts. So whenever she's seen that on the taxes, everything on there was a brand new bolt
This or
on,
that, yeah.
everything, wheels and everything. And so I was like, man, you know, it's pretty awesome for me because I've always raced that stuff. Both our Camaros, we could share wheels. You know, we rolled up to a racetrack and we got 2 tire racks. Well, if I went through my wheels and found something I couldn't stagger-wise, didn't like, I'd go to his and we put it on the car.
Gotcha.
But we have learned a lot, you know, with this group. I had notes with the other car, scale notes and stuff. I mean, so we were on a jump start. Derek Henson with this car, kind of the same thing. We were, I mean, you see it in the late models. You see it with Longhorn. You see it with
Sure.
Warrior. I mean, you see that.
Yeah.
You don't really think it goes down as far as these things, but it does. I mean, from the bolt-on parts, you know, the upper A-arms, the angles and stuff, the ball joints, it all matters. Now, I mean, a lot of it, we started out with what they do, and we made adjustments to fit my driving.
you.
Yeah. I know I'm behind the 8-ball tonight, though, I'll tell you that.
Wow.
I drew a 93 out of 100.
Okay, now, what does that mean? So you're going to be out?
So I'm going to be starting tailback of a heat race.
Oh.
So, but they
That's
do
right,
pass some
no
points.
qualified for you, right?
Yeah, no qualified, no time trials, but it's all passing points. So if I can go out there and pass some cars, I'll start farther up in the feature.
Okay.
So I got some work to do, but this track here is kind of one of my favorites to race at. I don't know why. It just kind of fits my driving style. In fact, when we started doing the Power Eye stuff, I started flipping. And I think this track here reminds me of a lot of flipping.
I think maybe the first race I ever went to was at Flippin.
Yeah.
I think it was a Granger Select race. I don't know if you remember that. That may have been before your time. I think I'm probably older than you are,
So we used to go there a lot with MLRA though, and that's the only time we would really race at Flippin, because it always seemed like we were. Geez, I'm trying to remember where we was at. It might have been Flippin on Fridays and we'd go to West Plains on Saturday with MLRA, and so going there, and that was another one of those tracks that I had on my bucket list to go race at.
Yeah.
And so the first year of Power I finished 11th in points. And the way everything's based with our point system, 10 plus cars, you get max points. Well, at Flippin, we was only getting like 6 cars, so I wasn't getting max points. So it kind of hurt me in the long run.
Did you race against Heath?
No, Heath was actually in a,
What was he?
maybe he might have been in a late model already.
Oh, okay.
Now, Hunter Duran.
I've heard that name.
Hunter was my arch nemesis of Flippin.
Really?
I couldn't outrun him to save my life, and one night I had him checked out. I was probably almost a half a track ahead of him, and I seen the flagman do like this, so I knew there was 5 laps left, and I'm just on cruise mode and start losing power. I'm like, what in the world? we take the white flag, and I'm still leading, but I can hear him. I heard him close up on me. We come out at 2, and he just blows past me, and I'm like, you know, just trying to
get more power.
Yeah, trying to get as far as I could, but I mean, it was already maxed out. So we got home the next day. We was gonna go race the Monette, but I told him, I said there was something wrong. Pulled the valve cover off and had a rocker arm break.
Man,
it had traveled through all the rockers and come back and fell right where it broke, so it didn't mess anything else up.
That's
so we changed
what's
the
the odds
stud.
of that?
Yeah, I know, that's the craziest thing. And so we went back, and sure enough, there's Hunter again. I was hoping he wouldn't show up so I could try to get me a win. And so the next year, the Welshmeyer group was like, hey, you know, let's make an Arkansas trip. Let's go to Flippin and then make the trip to Old Number One. I was like, okay, let's do it. And I was feeling pretty confident. I take Ted there, and I'm leading the feature, and we have a restart, and I kind of goofed up. He drives underneath me. First time there, gets a win. I'm like, man, I cannot get a win at this place to save my life. But, you know, the atmosphere of that place, I mean, you go to a lot of these tracks, and it's family.
Yeah.
You know, you see it in the crowds, you see it in the pits.
Yeah, I did. I mean, that was almost. I mean, I grew up right in between West Plains, Batesville, and Flippin, so that was. Like I said, they used to have those Granger Select races at S3, and those guys would come down too.
Yeah.
Sure, I saw your dad there.
I'm sure.
Yeah, I think they were paid pretty good for back in the day. But I had fun going there because we'd sneak chewing tobacco out of it.
Oh yeah.
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 But because they were giving it away to old guys, so we get the old guys to hook us up.
No, and that's the crazy thing is like, you know, a lot of these races, the Topless, the Show Me, of course, the Show Me's been moved to Lucas, but you know, that was the places to go hang out.
Yeah.
We would camp at West Plains, and me and the kids that my dad was driving for, that team there, me and those kids, we'd stay up all night racing four-wheelers around through the woods back there behind the campgrounds.
Yeah.
And I mean, we'd have a heck of a time. You know, we went to the Dream. Dad went and raced on Eldora and said that's probably the fastest thing he'd ever been on.
Dad, TV doesn't do that place
justice. It
justice.
does not. And that's what I was really wanting to sneak them up on a surprise trip.
Yeah.
I feel like the banking's not what it used to be in the past. I mean, maybe it is, because TV still does not do that place justice. Because, I mean, I remember the banking, it seemed like it was just like this.
I walked on it last year. Walked down it, you know, after the Thursday. I think it was I don't know what one of the features. I walked down and Timmy the couple us back in the pits, way back, the back part. So we walked back there and went and talked to him. But it's I don't know. It's just it's weird how spongy it is too.
Oh, it is. It's the craziest thing. But you know, so all the tracks up that way, they're different what they are around here, and I think a lot of it's because we're so red clay.
Yeah.
Around home, you know.
And it's not red clay.
Yeah, it is not red clay up that way. It's some tacky, sticky, you know. It's almost puts you in mind of like when we'd go to Louisiana. It's like gumbo, you know, Mississippi.
Yeah.
It's almost what it puts you in mind of. But maybe their ground's a lot more fertile and, you know, just a little more
since farmland up there.
Yeah. No telling what kind of chemicals are floating around the air sitting on these racetracks. Yeah. But you know, it's still a racer's track.
Can you go to those? Like if you're running points, can you stop and say, I'm gonna go to the Dream?
It's tough to do, but the way our point system is based is your 20 best nights.
So you got a plan.
We do.
You gotta say, this is one of my drops right here.
Yeah, and that's kind of what we've done the last couple of years. We've kind of taken a couple of weeks off and just go do whatever, you know, and we've got grandkids that are coming up this way. In fact, we're coming up here for the 4th, but I probably won't race here Friday because of the 4th of July celebration they're coming up for, but we'll come back here and race Sunday.
Gotcha.
And so, I mean, we plan our stuff out, but it's not always the same group. You know, there's nights they may be just me and Mom, or me and Tiff and me and Lucas. You know, I mean, you just kind of we go with it.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, she didn't grow up into racing. Had no idea what racing was.
Didn't do any racing at all, huh?
And she's got one of the smoothest tracks in her area. You know, Diamond Park down there. It's
I've heard
that. But she had no idea. And my dad was already we were kind of out of racing anyways when we first got together. He might run 6 nights a year, in these street stocks.
Yeah.
Or if somebody called him up, hey, would you come drive a modified? He would go drive a modified. And so introduced her, but we had little kids too, and so they wouldn't always go. But when I started running for track points up there, we would go race Friday nights, and then Saturday we'd just go do whatever.
Yeah.
Occasionally we would go run a Friday and go back to Tri-State on a Saturday, but not very often. And honestly, the Power Ideal, I know it's a lot of traveling for us, but the point system, a lot of people say points racing is kind of a pain.
A lot of, I've heard it different ways. I heard guys that like to do it, and there's guys that don't like to do it.
It can be pretty stressful, but the payback on our point system for these cars is pretty good. I mean, it pays $5,000 to win the points,
okay.
And it pays the top 15. Now, yes, it decreases, but still, I mean, if you look at it, it's free money to start the next season off.
Well, you get to go race.
Yeah.
You make some extra scratch at the end of the year that you wouldn't make if you weren't.
Exactly.
I mean, if you're going to race, you might as well.
And it's pretty neat that, Lucas Oil has added us back on the card. There's still a lot of soured stuff where they drop the stock car, the super stocks to pick up stock cars, but it's making a comeback. Whenever the last time the Big Buck was ran back in 2020, I think it was, there was close to 100 cars. Last year, I think there was 83. So, I mean, they're still there.
Why would you not want to race one of these instead of a factory stock?
Right. Well, and
that's
especially at that time of the year, because for the Big Buck, it pays $10,000 to win. So, I mean, the best of the best are there. I mean, you see the best of the best.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why we started coming up here, because I told her when I got the other car, I was like, my goal is to make the Big Buck. If I'm going to make the Big Buck, we're going to go race against the guys that make the Big Buck. And that's how we got to know everybody. Like before, I knew a few of them. We were friends with them, Anglin, Donnie Miller, David Hendricks, these guys that my dad raced with. So we were already kind of friends with them, and they've accepted us big time now that I've started racing.
All right, Michael.
Well, here we are, Electric City. Moved up, I guess, 6 spots, 7 spots, something like that. I mean, not quite what we wanted, but we're loading the car up. I mean, after all the yellows and stuff for that feature, I'll take it. I mean, it was kind of a 1-lane deal there at the end. You could feel the rubber, but I will repair the damage and we'll go again.
I got you. What's up next for you?
So if depends on the rain, if it rains us out, we're supposed to be headed to Central Missouri Speedway tomorrow. If it rains us out, we'll be ready for next weekend. Probably come back here to Butler and then go to Lucas Oil Speedway for Saturday night. So, man, I appreciate it, and I know this has been you've been trying to catch us, and it's kind of tough. I mean, we're not racing at home, and I know you've been on the road too, but hey, it's
hard to catch you guys with late models.
Right, it is.
I mean, it really is. I mean, I don't know if I've seen you except for you weren't at Batesville, but
no,
that's the only place I've caught the supers.
Right. I mean, we were the sport class that Friday night at the Show Me. We were supposed to be in a sport class tonight with the Heartland, and it rained out. So I mean, that's why we're all here. But you know, I mean, we're still having fun.
Yeah. 100%. I'm getting that lightning back there in that background behind you too. So,
no, and that's what they're trying to hurry up and get us out of here. They called our race short just because of the amount of yellows, and then just trying to get everybody out of these pits before it gets nasty.
Yep, I got you. Well, Michael, thanks for letting me hang out, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yep. Maybe we'll catch up again, and
I'll catch you again, man.
Yeah, we'll have a better outing for the night or something.
Yeah. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate it.
Appreciate it.